Thursday night game, short week. You know, he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to look deep down the field. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels. And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case. Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space.
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. This is taken at about the 14.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Bills.
On 1st down, Allen. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now Allen. That is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Allen. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Moody. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 30 yards there, and of course the 1st down as well. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. From the 25 on 2nd down. Allen, that one complete. He finds Sharp. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. The end result, 21 yards.
Check by 19. QB's trash. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level. His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Delay of game, offense.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
The numbers for Johnson in last week's game, 19 carries, 84 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
You got to do better.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Go. Ready.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. They were trying to set up that screen, try to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
Ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Mills. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. From just shy of midfield, Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 48.
Here's Johnson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
I feel for some of these guys nowadays because it is so tough to be able to run with these tight ends. Their speed, their elusiveness, especially when they run across the field, because you're not just running with him, you're trying to run through some traffic as well.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's how we do it. That's how we do it.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
We own him. He's coming. Double up, double up.
Running from the gun, Johnson. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 12.
Now back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Bowman. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bowman. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. 2nd down and inches. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Miles Sanders, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run, making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle, no running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
Now the extra point. And the lead is now 2. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him, but he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. On 2nd down now. It's Hampton, and he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. The Bills on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Allen, and the throw there going to be incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Johnson on the counter, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensing the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
This quarterback now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Gary Jennings, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, it's Hampton. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Here's Allen to throw it. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Allen now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Allen to throw again. Incomplete. The rookie first-rounder, Jonathan Abram, there to knock it away. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Allen again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Mills. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 28. Allen now on first down. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to our 3rd and 3. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes, but right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. 2nd and 3. Well, that's complete to Sanders. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for Oakland. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a moment. But first, the NFL season is in full swing. Let's show the good folks what we've got in store for us later this weekend here in Week 2. Plenty of good matchups in that 1 o'clock Eastern window. It'll be noon at Soldier Field in Chicago. And a big test for the Bears as they get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. In the late afternoon.
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 8. Over the middle, complete. That's Bowman. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Single.
First and 10.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Johnson.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the...
And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. They'll run on first down. Hampton. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. On 2nd and 12. Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Allen going to throw. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. This officially a 55-yard attempt. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
A big play that time for the Raiders. 42 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes speed.
Yeah. One-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They're going to look to throw. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
They stopped him in his tracks. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2nd and 6. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Everyone's got 4 down.
On first down, it's Hampton. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Hampton. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Bill.
They'll run on first down. It's Hampton. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Let's go, baby.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
At the 6-yard line.
Go.
And now they'll throw with Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Cleveland Farrell drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for them, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Raiders with a lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. 2nd and 4. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Offensively, with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Now Brown, after the made field goal, gets set for the kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
bashed it.
Super toe. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead. 4th. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. No gain on the dump off. It's 2nd down.
Ready. 60 outlaw.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Ready. Get.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Go. 70. Indy.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
5.
The busy night continues for Johnson. He is smothered behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw, it's Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
That's it, baby. We gonna run it.
And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down.
We gotta step it up.
On 1st down, Harden. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. On 2nd down now, it's Hampton, and this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal.
Delay of game, offense.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And he's got to be frustrated. Bottled up for the 3rd straight play. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They're always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
They had it 1st and goal. 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
The field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Johnson, and not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bowman. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. They'll run it with Johnson. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
A good pickup of 6 there on first down.
60 outlaws.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
5.
The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 5.
So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Oakland, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.